Hello?
I've been painting for like 10 years now, and I started when I was 7, and I went to a Desert Breeze community class, and the teacher there ended up quitting, but she saw a lot of potential in me, so she talked to my parents and asked if she could teach me at her studio. So ever since I was like 8, I've been taking studio lessons at her house every Sunday, and we just like paint and talk. Definitely. Right now I'm in the process of applying to art schools. So I want to major in art and then see where it takes me from there. Don't really have like a set career plan. I might like find like interest in a different field. Now I'm painting, but I don't know, I might like become like a sculptor. Like who knows? So, but yeah, definitely art as a career, just going with the flow. Okay, one of my favorite bands is Fiddlar, and Fiddlar stands for Fuck It Dog, Life's a Risk, and I want to get a tattoo of that because that is something I live by. Just like, I don't know, like, I feel like life is something that we're gifted and we should take advantage of it as much as we can. So just like as a reminder, like a little tattoo, I don't know, I like to live by that. It's like, it kind of like takes off the anxieties because then you're just like, fuck it dog, like life's a risk, and you just do it, you know? Okay, my favorite movie is Amélie, which is like this like French indie film. It's kind of like very Wes Anderson, but it's not Wes Anderson. And that's because like my counselor once when I was like 7 was like, not 7, in 7th grade, was like, you really remind me of this character in this movie. And I was like, okay, whatever. But then I ended up watching it like last year and I was like, wow, I love this movie. I guess like amazement or just like a wow factor, because like I'll look at my art and I'm at that like point of like perfectionist where it's like if I don't get like influenced by my art myself, like wow, then I like won't put it out. Like I have so many paintings I haven't put out just because like I look at it and I don't feel like a wow factor to it. And with like my latest painting of like my sister, it's of her floating underwater and she has floating harbor syndrome. So I put like a whole like meaning to it, and just like I'm gonna end up sharing the meaning later. I just need to like work up like that, like I guess like confidence to post it because it's like very personal, but I guess like more awareness in that sense because she has a genetic disorder and makes life very hard for her, and that's what the painting is about. Oh, I feel like I'm like so grateful I've gotten this opportunity to be part of like the group that organized it, because it's like crazy how many connections I've made and how many connections I've seen other people make through the Arts Factory and the art shows we have. Like now I'm like partnering with somebody with like their nonprofit, like another person with their nonprofit. Like my friends have bought like my other artist friends' art just like from coming here, and like all like the bands and like open mic people who've like came, and like now there's like another open mic that started, like a lo-fi show. So yeah, it's like cool to see how it's like stemming from there. I like can't, I've been trying to find a way to like label it, and I guess I would say like realistic contemporary or like contemporary realism. I don't know how to put it, but like I guess like they're not like your conventional paintings. I mean, it's like of my hand like covered in honey with bees on it, but it's also like realistic, and I like colors a lot. That's something I've noticed. Like a lot of my paintings are like bright blues or bright yellows, so just like vivid colors. So I'm in AP art, and you have to do like a concentration, and all your paintings have to follow that one thing, and I guess not a procrastinator, but I really like to take my time on things. So I've been needing to find a way to like connect paintings I've already done with like my art portfolio for AP, and what I came up with was joie de vivre, which means the joy of living or like the love of living. And so like I guess like putting my hand in honey, like that's like a very spontaneous thing I did. Like the reason why I painted it was to be an excuse for me to cover my hand in honey, because that's something I've always wanted to do. Or like my little sister underwater, like she's like swimming, like it's like enjoying life. Like the fish, like one fish is stopped and is like breathing for air and the rest are going. Like it's like stopping and like smelling the roses or whatever, but like I don't know, like the fish is breathing air. And like this like boat in like the middle of the lake, and it's like it makes you think like the story of like who the boat owner is, and it's like the still lake, and it's just like spending your time out, just like enjoying life, I guess. So it's just like the way I would tie it all together with the common motif is like joie de vivre, like the love of life. Okay, so I have my art lessons every Sunday, and those were supposed to be 2 hours long, but at this point my teacher doesn't really have anything to teach me because I've kind of like strayed away from her area of interest, which is realistic landscapes. So I don't really do landscapes anymore, and I don't know, like I guess like I've like left the nest, so now we just like talk, and she doesn't really instruct me, so I stay there for like anywhere from like 2 to like 6 hours. And I have a portfolio class and an AP art class at school, and every day after school, okay, every day, I'll just say every day, I'm doing some sort of an art form. Okay, Arthur. Yeah, Arthur.
Really?
Yeah, because like I remember like every single day I would like come home from school, and then it would start on the TV, and I'd get an ice cream, and I would just like watch Arthur. And it was like even as a kid, like I was like sick of like kids shows, but like Arthur was like mature, like it had like life lessons, and I just like I loved Arthur. Okay, so I literally like just started getting like this passionate in art, and like just started considering it to be like something serious I could do. So for like if I could like go back in time and like tell my younger self like please like start now, like taking it seriously, like I so would, because like now I need to apply to college and I need to get my portfolio together, and I'm like I only have like so many paintings because like I just started getting so serious into it. So yeah, like younger artists, like if you're passionate about art, just like go for it. Like just like really like surround yourself with like inspiring people. Like look at like go on like Scholastic's website and look at the archived like artworks, because that's what really got me passionate, seeing like how good some other like people are. And then it was like really like that inspired me to like improve myself and like keep going forward.